Good evening from War Memorial Stadium in Little Rock, Arkansas. And it is a wet night in the capital city, but we're going to kick off here with the Little Rock Rangers playing the Joplin Demize. James Poling here with Sir Ian Darkbeard. Ian, we saw 2 weeks ago when these teams played. They played 13 days ago in Joplin.
They did.
And the Rangers jumped out to a 1-0 lead, but Joplin came back despite being a man down to win 2-1. Do you expect another close match here tonight?
I do. I don't think we're used to playing with the lead. We don't have the experience and perhaps the class yet, being a new group and franchise. But I certainly wouldn't be opposed to jumping out quickly and putting them on their heels. The feeling's electric tonight in the stadium.
Joplin will kick off here. The Demize only played 3 matches this season and currently sit 5th in the tables. They have 6 points. The Rangers with 1 point, but the schedule is back front-loaded for the Rangers. So once they finish this homestand here, they have 4 matches against teams in the bottom half of the tables. So still opportunity for the Rangers to move up as we kick off here at War Memorial Stadium. Joplin was controlling possession. The ball goes out of play. 2 changes in the Rangers lineup tonight.
I was hoping you'd get to that. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, Alejandro Moquetti, Alejandro.
More syllables.
4 syllables, that's right. Alejandro Mocaida.
Outstanding.
He is in the lineup after scoring the first goal. He scored against Houston Dutch Lions this past Saturday here at the stadium, came off the bench. So now he is starting in the place of Mauricio Hernandez. The other change in the lineup, Jess Smith is in the lineup for Ethan Hoth.
We're going to miss those orange shoes, I think.
So those are 2 changes for Little Rock. We'll go over the rest of the starting lineup here.
We're not going to be as big in the air and on set pieces without Hoth.
We'll see what Jess Smith brings to the table. Bryce Deaton back in goal, though, for the Rangers. He had an excellent match last time. He's going to be called into action here. The cross comes in the box, but headed away harmlessly. It's going to be a goal kick for Deaton. Deaton, the starting goalkeeper. The back line of Scarborough, Nick Doyle, Arnie Meyer, Josiah Ireland. In the midfield, the Rangers are going 4-4-2 today instead of the 4-3-3 as they did last match. So we have Matibu's up front. They moved Mokaide back to the midfield with Viola, Reed, and Jess Smith. And then Ferreira and Matibu are going to be your forwards for the Rangers today.
Nice kick by Dayton getting it out to midfield. It'd be a good time to say hey to everybody down in Australia. Thanks for getting up with us. Good morning. Hope your breakfast is better than my dinner. The Deaton family, the whole community behind the Rangers. Also, big shout out to everybody over in England, everybody in Brazil, Scotland, Germany, Spain, and the Netherlands. What's up, South Africa and Mexico?
Rangers have 10 nationalities represented on this team. Very diverse group of players here. And we appreciate all our viewers, both international and locally. Hopefully you're staying dry if you're local here in Little Rock. It is a wet night in the capital city, and I talked with assistant coach Trevor Smith before the match, and he said that the turf is going to get really quick here if the rain keeps it up. So this could be a very quick night on the turf here. And Little Rock has practiced in this weather before. This is not abnormal for an Arkansas spring weather, so they have the advantage as that ball goes harmlessly to the side of the net for another goal keep for Deaton. But this turf is quick. You've seen it in Arkansas football games here in the fall. It is one of the faster turfs in the area, and I can only imagine how much rain will add to that speed.
Let's hope not too much, because we don't want that lightning to creep up on us and force us to have to call this thing. We have 4 straight home games. We need to get it in gear.
Rangers in the midst of a 3-week homestand here, 4 matches in 3 weeks. This is the second of the 4 matches. They are home again next Friday against Shreveport Rafters, and then Tulsa Athletics next Sunday is the home finale. So a key stretch here in the schedule. Like we said earlier, the back end of the schedule is a lot more favorable. A lot of teams at the bottom of the table that the Rangers have yet to play yet. They played most of the top table so far, and they got a rematch with the Athletics coming up next week. So that's going to be another tough matchup. But if they get some points here tonight, we'll see what happens. You never know. Top 6 make the playoffs. So they're only 5 points behind 6th right now.
Nice. Matebu.
Excellent ball there. Matebu gets it out to Mokaidi. He's going to bring it back and let it settle a bit.
Nice utilization of the space. Calm it down and rebuild it.
Rangers getting the first string of possession here that we've seen tonight. And they continue moving forward, but the ball is tackled away there. And they get the ball up to the Demize. Demize have a good chance here, but it is poked away, and Deaton will take care of it.
This was maybe the first time we've seen the Rangers on the attack and with a little bit of possession there. Most of it's been kind of a big bus park down at our end and trying to regain our shape, but it looks like we're actually doing a little something with the ball now.
You see Jess Smith lose his footing there. You got to wonder how slick it is.
It's going to be tricky. It's going to be tricky.
Not sure you can tell from the broadcast, but there's a steady stream of rain going right now. We could experience some lightning delays. We'll have to keep you posted on that. It was lightning a little bit in the pre-match, but right now it's just rain.
Threatening.
Good run here. Up and into the
box.
box.
He's there.
And not quite able to get a foot on it is Jess Smith, the newcomer to the starting lineup, but an excellent ball there, an opportunity for the Rangers.
You know, sometimes they can't decide if they want to lay it up or dunk it. I thought we were going to get to see the bicycle just then.
He definitely tried to sidekick bicycle a little bit there, and just a difficult play there for Jess Smith. As a tight throw in here for the Demize. You'll see how close they are to the wall there. And they're trying to get down the pitch a bit, but Smith is able to get the possession back, but gives it right back to the Demize.
Yeah, that was a bit of an ugly first touch there. He could have just settled that and look around. He had some options.
Bad turnover there from the Demize. Just kicked it right out of bounds, and the Rangers are going to get possession right back here. Viola to Doyle. Excuse me, Meyer. Meyer gets the ball back in the box. Tried to be cleared by the Demize there, but the Rangers continue possession here.
Plays it through. He's got
nice
the
ball. Good opportunity here. Jess Smith with the shot. And he's going to score.
He finds the back of the onion bag.
Jess Smith makes a statement in the 7th minute. What an addition to the starting lineup. And the Rangers have a 1-0. Well, no, did that not go in? They call it offside. They're celebrating here.
I never saw a flag come up. I was too busy being entirely too pleased with getting that early lead we were talking about.
We got duped, and the whole crowd got duped. They were celebrating, and I think they don't know what's going on right now. We'll have to see the replay. Must have hit the outside of the net. Not quite sure what happened there.
Well, the red order is easily pleased. They are in full effect. It doesn't faze them.
Throw in here, Ireland. We poked away by the Demize, but Ireland's going to fight for it back with the header. But the Demize will be able to get possession here. Possibly, no. Ireland fights it and clears it back down the line. So it's going to be a little further down the pitch. The Demize will have to go. Your thoughts so far early? I thought Rangers had a couple goal threats there with the new addition to starting lineup. He's providing dividends so far. We
got some new names and we got a new formation, new shape. I like the things they've been doing in trying to reverse the attack and back again. It's kind of pulling Joplin around, and we look like we're operating in more space than we have in the last couple of games.
First foul of the night called against the Demize. Once again, a rainy night here in Little Rock. As you see Jess Smith there, already drenched with the rain pouring down here.
Well, I think someone booked hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of rock and roll bands this weekend, so naturally it's going to rain.
Big concert weekend in Little Rock here. As Matibu tried to make a play on the ball there, but it's cleared away by the Demize. But back in possession are the Rangers. Mokaedi, the other addition to the starting lineup, unable to do much there. But it's good seeing the two additions to the starting lineup doing very well so far. I'm sure the manager, Michael Surtees, is going to be extremely pleased with their addition so far.
It's nice to see those kind of things pay off. Sometimes you think, gosh, we were so close. We played possibly, arguably the best team in the league to a tie for 80 minutes last week, and then 3 goals.
Rangers controlling possession here. Good ball there. The back heel flip to the left wing, and he's going to take a shot across goal, but easily caressed in by Marcelo Mercuri, the Joplin goalkeeper. But an excellent ball. I'm not sure who that was. I believe that was Ferreira with the back heel there to get on the wing. But extremely promising start. We even thought we had a goal there earlier. Fooled everybody, stadium and us.
Goodness.
Another foul on the Demize.
Whistle came kind of late, but it came for us.
Free kick here from Viola. No, he's going to give it to Meyer.
I thought Deaton was coming up to take it. He's way off his line.
The German center back gets it down the pitch. And out on the wing, they've been effective so far.
Nice
the
cross.
Rangers. Nice cross there. Header.
Oh.
Jess Smith. Another shot. Close to goal. That one saved by McCurry.
Wound up right on the tip of his nose.
But great adventurous start so far for Jess Smith. No goal yet, despite what some of us announcers called earlier. But
Right. They need to regain their shape here.
But Jess Smith
Outstanding.
definitely playing well so far as the Rangers will get that cleared out of their own end. And down the pitch, but carelessly given away. And Joplin will try to reset possession here. Tesoro. Out to his teammate. Gets it up the pitch. Brought back down there by Rotert. He's going to play it down the pitch, trying to look for it. I believe that's Hernandez.
Easily scooped up by Deaton.
Yeah. Danton Ireland for the Demize scored. One of their two forwards in this match. He scored one of the goals that the Demize used to win 2-1 against the Rangers 13 days ago. We'll have to keep an eye on him. Gritty performance by the Demize there, coming back from a man down to win 2-1.
It's always impressive when you can beat the numbers like that.
Rangers managers for the match, though, they said that they've really
Was
improved, and that was an offside.
late
Nope.
flag. Still, Deaton had that under control.
Everybody knew that was offsides, and the guy just, the side judge just waited to raise the flag there. No harm, no foul. And the game match continues. We're in the 12th minute now. 0-0 the score.
I would venture to say that the Rangers have kind of started to control the possession more or less when it looked like early on that it was the opposite.
You see a lot more confidence from when they played Houston
Absolutely.
last week, and part of that might be Houston's one of the two best clubs in the division right now. But
there's probably a little sticker shock looking at their record and the goals they score and then have to come out and play them. But they gained confidence. The adjustments that were made paid off, and then this week we got new names and new shape and look like a new pep in our step.
Well, last week's score was a little deceiving. It said 4-1, but the Rangers tied it 1-1. And it was in the 83rd minute. It was a tie game with the Rangers looking at taking points, possibly the win. And then Houston with 3 goals in 6 minutes and to win 4-1. It's the Rangers still looking for their first home win with an excellent opportunity tonight. Cleared away there by Meyer.
And good opportunities coming up in the next couple of weeks. And if you'd like to get in on that, be a part of it, be a sponsor, help out the Little Rock Rangers, just email info@littlerockrangers.com.
LittleRockRangers.com, also the place to order tickets ahead of time. Avoid the lines at the stadium.
More time with the food trucks.
Excellent food trucks out here at War Memorial parking lot. As that ball goes off the side judge there, it's going to be a throw-in.
It sure looked like a handball.
Let's see if the Demize here try to throw this in the box or.
A set piece like this makes me nervous without Hoth out there because I just don't see that head above the rest.
Rangers, dangerous ball there, but no shot yet on goal. Here's going to be a shot, though, and it goes wide of the net.
Right. Wide
And
right.
it'll
What
be
is
a
that,
goal
Florida
kick.
State?
Goal kick for the Rangers. That might have been Joplin. Was that Joplin's first shot tonight? One of their first shots tonight.
Yeah, I think he was offsides on the other one.
Yes.
It kind of got smothered up.
Rain continues to fall here at War Memorial. Was thunderstorms earlier, but only rain right now. We'll see if the weather pattern holds. The captain there, Doyle,
He was,
gives it away, and it's going to be a shot on goal, and just wide.
Was it clear
Ali
wide, or did
Sadal-
Deaton get a finger on that? I couldn't tell.
Ali Sadal had an opportunity there, took the ball away from Doyle. Nothing going, though. That was a tough opportunity for the Demize to miss on. Zadal scored against the Tulsa Athletics a few weeks ago for the Demize, so he's definitely a threat to score up top. And here's your replay. Excellent tackle there. I believe that was Ireland who got the ball out.
Did it nick a bit off the post there?
I don't think so. I think it just went a bit wide. Enough to get anyone's attention on the Rangers, though. That was a dangerous possession there that I think the Demize will regret. Once again, these teams playing for the second time in 13 days. 2-1 win for Joplin.
And that could have something to do with mixing up the lineup, mixing up the shape. You know, they were pretty familiar with us as we were with them, but giving them a new look tonight.
You could see the rain from that camera angle that was just showing the close-up.
It shocks me all the time watching the European games. You don't think it's raining, and then they'll show something close down on the field, and you're like, my God, these people are playing in a downpour.
The Northern European players, particularly the British players, will not have any qualms about this weather. They're used to it.
Oh, I bet Ben Holmes is quite at home. No pun intended.
I'm sure Mulcahy, the Spaniard for the Rangers, don't like this weather, though. And it's a little bit drier in Spain.
Nice
Here's
break.
a nice ball here.
Break.
Well, he get under it, and he tried
I
to
thought
head it
he had
away.
help.
Speaking of Mulcahy, but no help out there. He had everybody beat, including his old teammates.
I think he surprised himself.
I wonder if he was expecting offsides there. I mean, he had a good break there.
Really good break.
But my goodness, multiple opportunities, one for each team. So far, slipping by. That's kicked out of bounds.
And the Red Order finally gets a touch.
Josiah Ireland having to clear that out of danger. It's going to be a throw in here. Looks like McBriarty is going to take this. He gets it into Sodal. Back to McBriarty, and dangerous ball there.
Yes, that could have been a lot worse.
Landed the correct way for the Rangers, and here on the break with Matibu. See Matibu can get going here. Breaks the defense there and gets the ball out. Oh, just too wide, and the Rangers still with possession, but that could have really been something if they were able to get that possession up forward.
You know, he does things so crafty and beautiful with the ball. I think maybe our own guys were watching.
Matibu definitely one of the bigger threats for the Rangers as Sodal makes life difficult there for Meyer.
I said it last week. He just reminds me of Allen Iverson. He just freezes it like he's going to cross over.
Well, nifty move there to get in possession, but the Rangers are unable to capitalize. We also wonder how much the rain is affecting. I mean,
I think you can hear the rain.
I mean, we can hear it up here in the booth, and you got to wonder how the vision is down there too. It's one thing for us to be watching the match from up top or here on the broadcast, but these players when the rain's going in your eyes, who knows what the vision is. Here outside the box, it's going to be a dangerous ball here in the box, but it's going to be cleared away by the Rangers. Joplin still with possession, but the Rangers get it out of danger area. Both teams threatening so far.
Goodness.
As Deaton called into action there.
Absolutely fearless.
Excellent job there by Doyle and Meyer boxing out the Joplin attack there.
I want to give a big shout-out to the Red Order. I don't think anybody's got a poncho. Nobody's using an umbrella. They are fearless. Ours is the fury.
About 90% of the people here without a poncho or a jacket are in the Red Order.
Hey, poncho is cheese dip in Arkansas. Well, thought we had him dispossessed.
And here's Joplin on the break. Oh, that ball slipped away too. You saw the ball take an extra skid there. And that looks like the weather playing effect. We cannot emphasize this enough. How big of an effect the weather is having on this game. It's going to speed up on this turf. It's not natural grass. This is an artificial surface, so that it will speed up. I don't know if you saw highlights, Ian, from the MLS game yesterday that got abandoned in Texas, but they were playing on mud puddles, it looked like.
They were slide tackling themselves.
Not that bad here yet, but enough to have an effect on the game. Here on the outside of the box, Viola crosses it in, no one home, and Joplin gets it out of danger area. And Sodal is going to get the ball up, and no offside. No, they do call offsides.
Might have had a raindrop in his eye when it happened.
Second time today that far line judge on the east side of the stadium has taken his time lifting the flag, but he calls when he pleases. It's going to be a free kick for the Rangers here.
It's nice to see we're only playing with one ball this week. Like last week we had 3 out there at one time. Viola
gets out Scarborough. Scarborough challenged on ball here. It's going to be a turnover. And Sodal is going to have time to create here. He's going to play it up to his teammate Ireland. Ireland back out wide into the box for Joplin. No going
They
there,
got
and the Rangers have a break
possibilities.
here with Jess Smith.
Space, lot of space.
Gets up to Matibu. Down the line for Smith. He's going to have to run after this and not going to get there in time, but he's going to earn a throw-in the final third.
Did you notice all three defenders go flat-footed and just watch to see what Matebu was going to do? You can't commit too early. He's that crafty.
Matibu definitely drawing attention. He drew attention last week against Houston. They did a good job of marking him, but nice throw in the box, and Joplin has to get it out of there before anyone can get a foot on it. Rangers ball here. 20th minute, 0-0 to score, but plenty of chances to go around in this wet conditions.
They've definitely looked more organized, quicker, more focused.
Well, Jess Smith has really added an element that this team lacked last week in creating chances in the middle of the pitch.
Well, I forget the Houston player, the midfielder that kind of dominated a lot of the game and kind of took away some of our opportunities that played so well.
Yeah, the Houston center back, Devin was his name.
Drake or Blake.
Yeah, he was fantastic. I don't know if
I haven't seen the equivalent out there yet.
I don't know if NPSL has a all-division media ranking, but we'd probably vote him first-team center back the way he played. But Rangers finding more room, but their defense is going to have to take care of business right now as Joplin threatens once again, but it cleared away. Back out to Jess Smith here on the right wing. Smith gets it to Matibu. Challenge on ball, though, and a rare turnover there from Matibu. But Joplin unable to do much. But Sadal is all over today, threatening the back line, but the back line hadn't turned the ball over to him yet.
It's a ton of space if they choose to reverse the attack.
Deaton there gets it out to his teammate Ireland. But Joplin controls. Rain is picking up again here. It's raining a bit harder than it was a few minutes ago.
They look to be a little more settled. They seem to have a comfort zone we hadn't seen before.
Mulcahy challenging there. But so far, definitely good returns from the two new additions to the starting lineup. And you also wonder, with Mauricio Hernandez being the oldest player on this team in his 30s, you are approaching 30s, you got to wonder if he can go a full 90 minutes at full speed at this point of the season. And so maybe we'll see him later on as a sub. But it seems like he just kind of ran out of gas last week against Houston. So maybe that'll be another threat we'll see later on, assuming we get that far with the weather.
Yeah, I wouldn't take that bet.
0-0 here, 23rd minute. Rangers with multiple chances so far. As a late challenge there, and that's going to be a free kick for the
obvious
Demize.
effects of the weather on the field there. I don't know that they even hit each other, did they? As much as the elements.
It did look like Sadal got clipped there, but Doyle was fast approaching. I believe that was Doyle. I think the rain, someone's foot there slipped. I don't know if it was Sadal or Doyle, but someone planted and they didn't stay where they planted.
Gravity wins again.
Gravity is undefeated. Rangers here with attack, though. Ferreira, the Brazilian, trying to get something going. Haven't seen many touches from him yet, but he is dangerous when he has the ball in his feet.
Oh,
through ball there,
there,
but no one there. And maybe that's something they're working out. I mean, that's usually a place where Hernandez is usually located. But obviously playing a 4-4-2, there's one less forward up top today for the Rangers.
If this goes a full 90 minutes in this kind of weather, they will definitely feel the effects next week. Tomorrow, obviously, but next week. With having games, I believe it's Friday and Sunday.
Well, they're lucky there's no game Sunday this week. The Friday-Sunday home finale is next week. They're off the rest of the week.
Matebu in space.
Matiba's going to take a long
Fires it out. He did that a couple of times last week.
He usually takes a shot from there on the free kicks, but that's the first I've seen him really take a go at it from out that far, way outside the box, and predictably over and away from the net.
Just wanted to see if the goalie was paying attention.
Marcelo Mercuri, the Joplin goalie, hasn't been too busy the last 10 minutes. He'd be on his toes early on, though.
Boy, kudos to the Ranger home fans. It's not as crowded as it has been at previous matches, but I don't think anyone's left.
Brave souls out here without some umbrellas. Some do have their umbrellas. Joplin tries to get something
I don't
going
have an
here.
umbrella. Do you have an umbrella?
We have a roof.
Yes, we have a roof.
It really looks like the two Joplin forwards are the biggest threat. Midfield hadn't been too threatening so far for the Demize. We'll see as the game progresses, but it looks like Ireland and Sadal are the kind of the creators, even though they are the strikers. It seems like they're the ones having to run back and create. Offside's the call here. As Matibu was caught running back.
But just the bit of pressure and ground he closed so quickly unnerved their keeper enough where he didn't get a good touch.
Oh, good challenge there.
Absolutely nice.
I believe that was Viola there, the midfielder, the Brazilian midfielder. Playing well so far.
I thought we were playing the advantage there. Was he not just pushed down from behind?
I think rain and out of control and everything there just accumulated into somehow no whistle. It's going to be a throw in here for Joplin.
Did you see the rain accumulated into no whistle? I like that.
That was the most unintended pun I might have ever said.
No pun intended.
But a lot better team effort tonight from the Rangers so
Definitely.
far. At this point, they really hadn't established much.
Now we have another ball on the field. What is this problem? This happened last week. We had 3 balls at one time.
Off screen behind the play there. Another ball trickled on. As Demize will try to get the current ball up for opportunity. I believe is that going to be a corner? Yeah, it will be a corner. Our first corner of the night for the Demize.
You know, I worry about the enhanced injury possibilities in this kind of weather. You don't need an extra ball rolling in behind you.
Jacob Hernandez will take this for the Demize, who are going to bring an extra defender into the box for this corner. It's going to go far post, but cleared away. I believe that was Nick Doyle, the captain, with the header clearing, and that shot goes aimlessly to the right of the goal. It's
Yeah,
gonna be
maybe
goal
a
kick
wasted
to
opportunity there for the Demize.
Rangers held their line there good on the corner, and Deaton will be here with the goal kick.
The Red Order, very wet but undaunted.
Let's see if the Rangers can get some possession out of this. Oh, careless pass there. And the Demize might have something going here. They get it out wide. It's going to be offside again.
I was wondering if he was going to do it.
Offside. Just timed his run too early there. Ireland did. And the Rangers avoid potentially a dangerous break. Joplin pressing a little bit more the last 5 minutes, though. You've really seen their midfielders attack the back line of the Rangers here, even though just making them make that extra pass a little too early, which we'll see how the Rangers respond. Gets the ball down the pitch here, playing up off the head of Josiah Ireland.
Looked like a pretty ball.
The right back made a run there from out of his normal position, but unable to keep it in. 0-0, 29th minute here at War Memorial Stadium. Rain continues to fall. It's let up a little bit in intensity, but it's still pretty consistent.
Oh, boy.
And we got an injured player at the middle of the pitch here. I believe that might be Viola. No, that's not Viola, excuse me. Trevor Reed.
Was it?
I can't see the number.
Yep, I believe it is. 14.
Trevor Reed, one of the more local players from Cabot, Arkansas. Plays his college soccer at Northwestern State in Tahlequah, Oklahoma. Let's see what happened here. Oh, I think he just...
Well, the doctor's out on the field. Does he not have to come off if the doctor goes out on the field as they do in some of the leagues around the world?
Well, I think he's coming off now, and I'm not sure if we're going to see a sub here or not. One Rangers player is warming up to the left here, about the 10 to 20 yard line, off camera here. We'll see if he's okay though. Looks like Trevor Reed's going to walk this off. He jogging gingerly. Oh, excuse me, that wasn't Trevor Reed. That was Arnie Meyer, the German center back.
We apologize to the Reed family for any misconcern there.
Looks like did he take a head on the replay there? Looks like a header just fighting for the ball in the air, and might have took a knock to the head, or if he landed on his foot weird. He will come back to the match, though. He's ready to check right back in. The fourth official is holding him on the side.
And in the good sportsmanship spirit of the game, when you have something like that, they just play it back to him, and we start anew.
Rangers, well, they just let him back on. So back to full 11 on 11 here. As Sodal gets a nice ball up to Ireland. Here's going to be a chance on goal. He takes a shot, saved by Deaton. Excellent save out of the goal there from Deaton.
He put his body in the right position at the right time. Outstanding.
Another opportunity for the Demize. Unable to capitalize. And the Rangers avoid what could have been the first goal of the night. It's going to be a late foul there. A really late challenge there. The Rangers. As Chess Smith and the Demize players did not like that challenge.
Well, who made that challenge? I believe it was the gentleman who was challenged so vigorously previously.
Offsides here from the Demize. The ball played in the box. You saw in the replay there, Deaton did a really good job staying low to the ground and really took out any on-ground shots there. Goal kicked it away with his legs.
It looked like, the classic way you draw it up. It looked like good coaching. It looked like good practice.
Well, we talked to Jen Pfeiffer before the match, and one of the goalkeeper coaches here, and she was very busy coaching them even pre-match, an hour before the match. So she'll be extremely satisfied with Deaton's skills there.
I see right there, that was, I think, a prime example of they just look a little more settled, a little more together, a little more comfortable this week.
Here's an opportunity for the Rangers. Get it out wide to Matibu. He's going to have to let some reinforcements get in the box, but he's unable to get anything away. Brought back down, though, by Ireland. Gets it out to Trevor Reed. Reed, the Cabot native, plays it back. Doyle. Out wide. Poked away by the Demize, and Demize on the run again. And here comes Hernandez. Gets the ball out wide. Ireland trying to get something out of it. Nothing going. Great defense there.
Outstanding body control.
Nick Doyle and Evan Scarborough did an excellent job there boxing out the always dangerous Danton Ireland.
As soon as he got him on his hip, he had that totally under control.
If you want to be a sponsor or partner of the Little Rock Rangers, you should email info@littlerockrangers.com and be part of the Rangers team. More information also at littlerockrangers.com. Internet home of your Little Rock Rangers.
Your Little Rock Rangers.
Once again, raining here tonight at War Memorial. 34th minute, 0-0 a score.
Could this be the night we have a breakthrough because it's the Rangers?
Oh, stretch.
Right? No pun intended.
That was a stretch.
Okay.
My friend.
Bad. Uh-oh.
Also stretching out there, but offsides. I believe that's offsides. They didn't blow the whistle till after the shot.
Well, it gives the people a thrill.
But Mokahide timed his run a little too early, but stretching out there. I believe that was Trevor Reed. Again, good run. He gets it out wide there. Just mistimed his run. What an opportunity for the Rangers.
Did he play that ball through the defender's legs? I think he did.
It deflected off the right heel there of the Joplin player, but it did ended up going through. Not the way he would have drawn it up, though. But as Joplin had an opportunity there, they really attacked the right side here recently, but to no avail. Scarborough and Nick Doyle doing an excellent job.
They were getting their shape fast and confidently. It doesn't seem to be as much looking around like who has who. Everybody seems to know what to do.
It doesn't have defending doesn't have to be flashy, but I mean it's sometimes just doing the basic positioning, and that's what they've been doing so far. The Rangers.
I don't know. You know me. I'm all about the flash.
And that's why you're broadcasting, not managing, right?
Absolutely.
Ferreira. See if the Rangers can get him in space more.
Nice ball down the
Second
side.
half. Joplin pressing a little bit more, and they're getting more opportunities. There's another offside.
I don't know if they had the offsides trap on, but everybody seemed to be on the same page there and let him just jog right past.
Ali Sadal definitely had a step or two offside.
Yes, he did.
He even said it himself there, as you can see on screen. That's on him. We didn't see many offsides against Houston for either team
No.
last week, and we've seen at least 5 or 6 tonight.
It was a slugfest for all of 81 minutes, and then they just unloaded on us there. And it's a lot to ask somebody to just keep stopping them like that.
And you wonder how much of the teams know each other. They played 13 days ago. You wonder how much adjustments were made. Where it's like, this guy likes to time his run here. Let's play the offside trap, or watch out for this guy's run. Now, some of them, Mocha Hetty read just a few minutes ago, that was just carelessness. Just something the managers will probably harp on them. But some of these offsides look strategic from the opposing defense. Sadal there grabbing at the jersey, trying to get in position there to no avail. Excellent job. Arnie Meyer. Looks like he has no ill effects of the collision from earlier that he needed medical attention for. Throw in here. Coming out of defensive position, Daniel McBride gets to Sadal, but poked away.
Nice.
Meyer having a busy first half. Sadal really is the one threatening here for Demize. He's really done a good job of creating, coming back, getting his teammates into space. And he's someone we'll have to keep an eye on for the rest of the match here.
Rangers did a good job just then of taking away the angles in the lanes, I thought, as the Demize were, opening up their hips and turning, making their intentions deliberate. They did a good job of kind of just getting in the way there. Everything looks, like I keep saying, more calm. They seem to be together.
Well, Sadal made Deaton work for that.
Oh, boy.
Kick. But here's on the Rangers on the break. Looks like Ferreira finally into space.
Outstanding.
That is Mocha Hetty. Gets it out to Ferreira. Nothing going, though. But the out back wide. Scarborough playing up from his left back position. See if he gets the ball in the box here. He does, but no one there. It's cleared away by Demize. It's going to be a corner kick. First, no.
Yeah, didn't quite
get it.
Of the flag.
Oh, this is a tricky for Matibu. He's got to throw it in, but he doesn't have much running room to get a head start. Does get it in the box, though, but they call the foul on the Rangers. I believe that was Trevor Reed. Excuse me, that wasn't Trevor Reed. Ferreira with the foul there in the box. It's going to be Demize with rolls it out. But Matibu jumps in there, but unable to contain it. Haven't seen the Demize have possession like this most of the match. It's usually on the break with their two forwards, but their midfield getting involved here. And right as I say that, they give it away.
I like to think we took it away. Ever the tween shall meet.
0-0, 39th minute. Still raining. believe you're going to be hearing us say that for most of the night.
It's not as heavy as it has been, but it is steadily raining.
Storms coming from the south, the same system that was affecting Texas the past couple days. It's finally making its way to Arkansas. And it's really affected the playing surface here. A little bit faster tonight. Not as fast as we expected it. But there is a bit of uptick in the ball speed. An excellent ball there by Ferreira.
Onsides, if we can get to it.
Can't get to it, though, is the Rangers, and it's cleared away. Jordan Speed with the clearance there for the Demize. It's going to be a throw-in. As you see, the clouds, and that is...
It's an interesting shot.
There is no sunshine on the horizon for the rest of the evening.
Ambitious.
Oh, Sadal is going to go 1-on-2 here. He doesn't have much help. He's got another man coming in, but he draws the free kick. And will there be a card there? It might have been...
A card for flopping?
The Red Order is not happy with this call.
I thought he turned his body and...
No, I believe Meyer knew what he was doing there. There was danger coming, though. Ireland was making a run on the top side. I don't know if Sadal was going to see him, though. But Ireland played the attacker and not the ball, and has earned the first booking of the night. And a free kick here. Daniel Torosoro for Joplin is standing over the ball. Six men in the right side of the goal there. And it falls to one of them. He gets the ball in the box, but cleared away. Evan Scarborough making sure that stayed out of danger. Excellent defending tonight from the Rangers.
Really is.
As Story tries to bring the ball down. Excuse me, Reed. And Meyer burned again down the wing. And Joplin's going to get a ball on the far post. Sadal is cleared away off the bar and saved by Deaton.
Outstanding save.
Excellent job. Nick Doyle covering the line as Deaton caught out a goal but makes the comeback for the save.
Everybody was where they were supposed to be.
Sadal, though, really did a good job. I didn't think he had much going there. And he got a shot on goal, making the defense having to make a goal line clearance. Joplin on the attack again.
Far post.
Another far post on Sadal, saved by Deaton.
Outstanding save.
That one Deaton made himself. But Sadal, that's the second shot on goal he's had from the right wing within the past minute. McBriarty, the defender, having to play up here on the left wing. Sadal is the left forward. But he's been on the right side.
You know, I like the new shape. I like the new additions. The chemistry is really good, but I don't know that we have an answer for them in the air without Hoth out there. Nice back heel.
Jess Smith had a good first 10 minutes of the match, but we haven't heard much from him since. Bryce Deaton called into action the last couple minutes here, as Joplin has really been the threatening team here to close the half. 43rd minute. Somehow we still don't have a goal. We thought we had one earlier with the Rangers. Still don't know what the call was. It might have been offsides.
And perhaps there's a malfunction in the scoreboard because the weather is a little ugly tonight. Maybe they're keeping the score down on the field, and we are up 1-0.
I wouldn't put anything past URI's vision.
It might depend on which ball they're playing with. Nice touch.
And Rangers here in business. If they get a touch, no.
Oh.
Trevor Reed beating the ball. Going out wide to Mokahedi.
Ouch.
And it's going to be a foul on Mokahedi. Might be a booking even.
Yeah, it looked a little chippy.
Nope, he's checking on the player, not reaching for the card.
Time and place for everything.
Just missed it and then tried to make a comeback. Excuse me, that was Trevor Reed on the foul. I'm surprised Trevor Reed hadn't been booked there. Arnie Meyer, the only one booked so far, with a foul a few minutes ago on Sadal.
Is he taking that jog towards him now, or is he just repositioning? He's just repositioning. No foul.
About
No
a minute,
booking.
about a minute left here in the first half. We'll see if there's any extra time, especially with the injury. Possibly a minute added on.
Got Matebu all the way down the line.
As Rangers trying to get something going here for the end of the half.
The reverse
Reed,
is available.
The Cabot native gets it out wide, but poked away.
Definitely tippy-toed.
It's going to be a throw-in for Mocha Hetty.
Sure would be nice to punch one in the back of the onion bag right before we go to halftime.
Mocha Hetty, the goal scorer from the last match, don't believe he's had a shot on goal tonight, but he has been threatening on the wing. As the Rangers play it wide here, about 30 seconds left, plus added time, if any. As Rangers trying to get Matebu involved. A lot more quiet tonight. The Demize have done a good job of keeping the ball away from him. Matebu here on the throw-in, about 8 seconds left, plus added time.
Nice.
Throws it in the box. Matebu's going to get the ball back out to him, plays it again in the box, has to be headed away.
Oh.
And another throw-in right near the goal flag there, corner flag. Rangers have been close twice to getting a corner kick, but they had to settle for the throw-in. We are in stoppage time. We're going to have at least a minute here as the goalie clears it away, but back out to Matebu. Can he get the ball back in the box?
Oh, he's just
going to have a
pretty to
chance
watch.
here. No,
Pretty to
poked
watch.
away. It will be a corner kick for the Rangers if time allows. We'll see. The ref is not looking at his watch. Rangers anticipating a potential whistle blow. Get it in quickly. But nothing going as Joplin heads it away. It's going to be a Rangers throw-in. We're into stoppage time. 0-0. First minute of stoppage time.
Well played so far.
Actually, the ref changed his mind. He's going to go with a Joplin possession, but he's also going to blow his halftime whistle. We're the score from a rainy War Memorial Stadium. Rangers 0, Demize 0. We'll be back for the second half in about 15 minutes here. You can stay with this link.
4-0-0.
And we'll be back. Reds in the first half, a lot drier. I'm not sure if Joplin changed their jerseys. They're wearing the same jerseys, but they look a little drier on some of the players, so they might have changed it as well. Looks like a halftime substitution for the Rangers, too. Let's get you that info. Either that or they ran out somebody's jersey. They've got a number 60 on the field there. He's not on our roster.
Well, let's hope he doesn't get hurt and that the Reed family will forgive us. While we have time here, I wanted to go ahead and give a big birthday shout-out. The Little Rock Rangers' very own Ross Reagan, and, of course, a belated birthday shout-out to Billy Glasscock. And send one down to the very wet but still very red order, Jacob Fluharty. It is his birthday today. Also, happy birthday, Gooner.
Rangers here. You see the ball is not as quick as it was. It really did dry off at halftime. There was a mascot game scheduled for halftime, but that was canceled because of the rain, unfortunately. But the field must have really dried out, or at least drained well. It's still raining a little bit. Still no score on the scoreboard. So a couple players on the pitch are probably ruined some opportunities they had in the first half.
Do you think the jersey change has anything to do with the dark red and their orange and blue and it becoming dusk into night?
Oh, look at this ball. Oh, offsides. Once again, caught offsides.
Way offsides.
Sadal, he's had a couple of chances where the flag's gone up on him, as you were saying.
It wasn't so similar that you did not know who was who, but down there as it gets darker and the artificial lighting of the stadium, maybe they just felt like they would be able to see each other, pick each other out better maybe in set pieces.
I'm not sure as Deaton scoops that up. I wouldn't think that would be the issue, but you never know field level. I mean, we're looking at an angle down on the field as are you through the camera lenses. But I can't say you can't rule it out. They both were wearing the dark colors that home teams usually wear. Oh, nice ball out here, but no, he just can't bring it in. That could have been trouble for the Rangers if Jacob Turnbull got a foot on that.
Yeah, if he puts a nice first touch on that, it might be in the net.
Had his man beat, but just a two-bit ambitious there with the pass. Fancy footwork there, Ryan Murphy, but Rangers are able to get the tackle
and settled down, nice and calm.
I think there's some different jersey numbers out there. Unless Jaden Hoth was subbed on at half and he's playing defensive mid. We'll have to get that info.
And that number 60, there was a Razorback Foundation benefit here at the stadium earlier this evening. That could be a Razorback jersey, number 60.
The ball goes out of play.
And again, we are in the second half here at lovely, little bit wet, War Memorial Stadium. We have two games after this. They're going to be 3 days apart. We're going to be here the 10th and the 12th. That'll wrap it up for the Rangers home stand for the 2016 season. But there's still time if you'd like to be a part of the rest of the season, the inaugural season. Be a sponsor, be a partner with Little Rock Rangers. Just email info@littlerockrangers.com. Also check them out on Facebook. They are the Little Rock Rangers. If you fancy yourself a real get down and dirty, check out the Red Order. Oh, he got up high in the air, but it sure looked like he landed hard.
To our viewers out there, we think Trevor Reed is wearing number 60. We're not,
but he's fine. He's not hurt. He's fine.
We all these number changes at halftime are related to changing the jerseys, and not everyone is matched up with their jerseys. No one in the press box knows who is wearing what, so we'll have to go off by playing style and looks.
And even though there was no mascot minigame at halftime, the mascots players came today from the Arkansas United and Central Arkansas Alliance. The ball boys came from the Central Arkansas Alliance as well. Thanks a lot for coming out.
Thank you, Central Arkansas Alliance. Throw in here, James Halpin. Fortunately, Joplin, for our sake, Joplin did not change jerseys, so we know who is where. We got a number 24 out there for the Rangers, too. That's a new number. Once again, if you're just joining us, 0-0, 52nd minute. Rain has let up. It's now a drizzle.
Who is the drizzle?
And the Rangers have new uniforms.
I apologize. That was a really bad Aqua Teen Hunger Force reference.
Our Aqua Teen fans listening will enjoy that, as will the Ranger fans if they get a shot here, but no going there. Good run, though.
Really good
run. The man who we think is Trevor Reed.
Who's fine.
Run.
He's fine.
Trevor Reed, wearing number 60 now.
Oh, they got a good ball down the side there. They have possibilities.
See what Joplin can do here. They get the ball in the box, and Deaton doesn't want to take any chances and just bats it out behind net.
Punch
it's going to be a corner for the Demize. I think Deaton was okay there, but he couldn't be sure. You never can be sure as a goalie there. You don't know who's behind you making a run. He had 3 Rangers defenders, but he doesn't know that because he's running after the ball, and that easily could have been Sadal there waiting for another chance at goal.
Yeah, we may not have an answer for him in the air, so they need to mark that far post really well right now. Nobody seems to even be noticing him.
Sadal standing the furthest back there, behind the far post. Ball played near post, though. Nothing going, and Sadal actually is the one that chases it down on the far touchline. He gets I'm not sure if that was a shot or a cross, but regardless, it ends in Deaton's hands.
Thought we were about to turn and burn there on the fast break. He implied he was going to send it.
That ball kept carrying. It's going to be a throw-in. In the air, the ball is still traveling, but the ball is really slowed down on the pitch this second half. And the War Memorial Stadium, which has an excellent staff here working on this turf, the drainage is proving to be excellent. As the water, there's not really any standing water on the pitch, and as I was saying, you can see the ball slowing down. We'll see which team adjusts to that because it was a fast pace in the first half.
Yeah, the adjustments are going to have to be more than just jerseys.
I'm trying to get a visual on some of these, see who's still wearing the same numbers. I think Doyle is still 18. Meanwhile, Joplin gets it out far wide here. Jake Turnbill, but he dribbles it out of bounds. Once again, the smaller width of Memorial Field.
I agree. I thought that was a little unnecessary, and the ref's going to let him know it.
Getting a warning there. Jake Turnbill a little angry at himself and took it out on the ball, which ricocheted back at others to the displeasure of the referee. For the viewers out there, we are trying to get the numbers down. Even so, as Deaton is unable to keep that in place, it's going to be a corner kick on the far east post for Joplin.
Yeah, that was tough. Most of the time, they don't play it back to the keeper with such velocity. The Red Order convinced still to this day that no, you're not going to make it. In the goal.
We also might add a halftime substitution. Jaden Hoth wears number 5. He wears orange cleats. He plays central defense. And someone is wearing the exact same description. But there is no substitution announcement. Once again, the Rangers changed jerseys at halftime. It's thrown everything off.
Everything except us.
It looks like Josiah Ireland is actually wearing his number as well. So it looks like the back line is mostly wearing the same numbers. We're trying to help out the viewers here. So when you see the close-up shots. Matibu is also wearing the same number. So it looks like only 3 or 4 players are wearing different numbers. Headed away there by the Rangers. Out of their final third. we understand Carlos Herrera is in goal for the second half. And Herrera called in action here and saves. Ball out wide to Trevor Reed, the Cabot native. It gets it Matibu. Matibu tries to split the defenders again. He did that first half, unable to get anything going there. And Joplin in possession with Jake Turnbull getting the tackle.
Kind of bunched up here in the middle.
Oh, excellent. Well, no, I thought he got fouled there.
A lot of space.
Sadal trying to draw the foul, but the Rangers are on the counter after poking it away.
Matebu in the middle, waiting for it.
And that's going to be Matebu's range on the free kick. A foul about 25 yards outside the goal.
That's about where he fancies himself putting them in.
He took a go at it earlier on free play. Went way away, but you got to think he's going to have a better chance here on goal. Actually, no, he's going to the box. Nick Doyle has come up. Little Rock was bringing 10 men forward, but then they realized Sadal was standing at the mid-pitch. They need someone back on him. So Josiah Ireland ran back. This is Doyle. He's going to take a shot on goal, and it's going to go wide.
I like his style.
It's going to be we believe that's Marcelo McCurry there. Once it looks like the goalies did change jerseys there. Joplin doesn't have anyone listed as number 1. Yet I see a number 1.
Does this mean we get to make up the name ourselves?
At this point, we might as well. Some would say we've been making up names from the start.
I wasn't going to go there.
Really not many opportunities here. I mean, we saw a lot of scoring threats in the first half, and just kind of a dull lull in play here. The first 13 minutes of this half.
I thought there could have been a possible handball on the bounce there, but ref disagreed.
Ball in the box there. I think that was always going high of everybody, but the two Joplin players made a play at it.
We're going to have some wholesale substitutions. We got a lot of warming up going on down there.
Only one man sitting on the Little Rock bench right now. The other 5 are warming up. We've already seen a change at goal.
I believe they call that platoon football.
Still a little drizzle, judging at the puddles in the crowd, but nowhere near the downpour that was earlier, which has really slowed this game down.
Nifty footwork, but didn't have him down the line.
Reed keeps the ball in play.
Keeper way off his line.
Both keepers have been playing a high line this half, especially. I think that's adjustment to how much the match has slowed down, as looked like Doyle trying to grab a hold of the jersey there. Ireland still gets it back, though, throws it in the box. Nothing doing, and cleared away by the Rangers. Ireland scored the goal in the 2-1 win for the Demize against the Rangers 13 days ago, but he's really had a quiet night. Sadal is the one who has really been threatening with multiple shots on goal, and really the threatening pace there on the left wing for the Demize.
Are we waiting for a dry ball? Not real sure.
Demize taking their time to pick that up. James Halpin is going to try to get to Sadal, who flicks it back, but Ireland is not there where he expected him to be. We're not sure if that's Hoth or Arnie Meyer.
But we're fairly certain Trevor Reed's fine.
Once again, just joining us, Little Rock had a jersey change at halftime.
Are we 100% rain-free at this point?
No, I think we still got a little drizzle out there.
We got the drizzle.
We have updated numbers.
Trevor Reed is number 60. Good call.
Jaden Hoth was subbed in for Meyer. Meyer had that knock in the first half. Viola has changed his number to 16 for those of you keeping score at home. Hasn't had many touches this half.
Nice.
He might have one here, though, if they play it to the left wing, but it's poked away. Viola does make a play on it, but a little too far off ball, and the Demize are getting it clear. Try to get Sadal up there. And the Rangers are back in business here in the final third with Viola.
Ferdinand Matebu, he likes it from there.
Matebu's going to – no, I thought he was going to take a goal, but he's going to play in the box. Header over the bar. That never had enough downspin on it to get down in time. Once again, I think that was Nick Doyle playing up.
Wow.
The captain has really been on attack for the center back. But tough angle. That was always going high of the net. Marcel McCurry really hadn't had to make a play on the ball since they're early on. A couple shots on goal for the Rangers in the opening minutes. Nothing going since, though lots of chances in the first half. Not many. That was probably the best chance in the second half so far, Ian.
Absolutely. I really thought Matebu had the time, and he kind of put it where he wanted it, and I thought he was going to really crank one out, but he fooled us and served up a tasty little not a cross. I guess he thought he was going to softly put it over.
Two more jersey changes for you at home. Rafa Ferreira is number 4 now. He was number 7. And Alejandro Mocahedi is now quite the number change. He is number 24. He doubled up from 12. I believe that covers all the Ranger number changes.
And we do have Hoth.
Hoth is in the match. He was subbed on for Meyer at half. That was not publicly announced.
Kind of evens things up in the air. Nice back heel.
Yeah, you called that in the first half, Ian, where the foul on the Rangers there. You called that in the first half where Hoth's aerial threat was really needed there, especially late in the first half where the Demize kept knocking at opportunities there on the Rangers' goal.
It became very apparent that they thought they, had something, knew something that we didn't have the answer for, and I think the answer's out there in those orange shoes right now.
Well, you wonder, Meyer, who was playing a great game until his injury, you wonder how much that injury took a toll on him. Even if he lost a step or if he wasn't able to get enough jump on it. He was playing well. Meyer was playing well up to the point where he had that injury. Nothing malicious. It was just two players fighting for a ball in the air.
I'm sure the weather didn't help.
Landing. We're almost rain-free here in Little Rock. The skies are clearing to the south where the storm was coming from. It is nighttime here, but you can see enough clouds, clearing in the clouds, about to come over War Memorial here. After what was a wet first 65 minutes. We are in the 65th minute. 0-0. Still the score. And Matebu here is 28 yards out. And I think he's going to have a go at this, Ian.
I like it.
No, he's going to fake it off. Gives it to his teammate. Oh! Scores! What a goal! Nick Doyle!
Outstanding goal.
And he goes to celebrate with his teammates on the sideline. Holy cow, what a great shot. Matebu with the fake cleared the space on the wall.
Can't stress enough, people wind up going flat-footed and watching Matebu.
What a shot, top left corner. Actually, that was Viola, number 16. My goodness, Gabriel Viola, the Brazilian midfielder, with an excellent strike. The Rangers now have a 1-0 lead after the 65th minute goal from Viola.
The new shape, the new lineup, the new jerseys. We have the lead. Let's see if we've got the class, a little bit of experience. Put this thing away.
Matebu passing up the free kick was... I'm not sure we were expecting. You and I weren't expecting that. I'm not sure anybody here thought Matebu wasn't going to take that shot.
I couldn't wait to see him take it. So looks like we are going to do a little bit of a platoon wholesale substitution here at some point.
Yes. Mauricio Hernandez, Sam Tejada, Jacob Hatherley, Alan Rivera, and Ben Holmes are your subs for the Rangers, who now have a lead. We might be seeing more defenders if this holds. I wouldn't get too confident if I were the Rangers. That ball goes out of play. Or did.
Has it
no,
been
it
called?
does. It does. A delayed call. It was a right call. Just took a while. We are about to see Alan Rivera come into the match. He is getting loose on the sideline. He has his warm-up green vest off, and he's getting some final instructions.
And as you mentioned earlier, with Mauricio Hernandez, with only maybe 30 minutes required, he's liable to bring something that they don't have an answer for.
Well, we'll see if Hernandez gets in. And this is the first time the Rangers have had a lead really this late in the second half.
True.
Do they bring the attacking player in Hernandez? They've been needing goals usually at this time. Now they actually are playing with the lead. Though a possibly dangerous free kick opportunity here. Too far for the shot, but Daniel Sororo might get this in the box.
If he drives it far enough in and they all crash the right way, this could be dangerous.
Hoth is there in the center part now, so we'll see if his height is an advantage the Rangers didn't have here in the first half. They're going to be a sub, though, first. Coming on in the match, Matias Pazos for the Demize. He is checking in, I believe. Is that Daniel Tesoro? No, it's not. It is Jacob Hernandez. So Pazos on for Hernandez.
Number 10.
As Tesoro, takes that and wide. Nolan tried to get a little cross in there in the box and just sailed over everybody. So the midfielder, Matias Pazos, is in now for the Demize. Rangers with a 1-0 lead. Jacob Viola's excellent free kick goal from the set piece in the 65th minute, the difference right now. It was a fantastic effort from the Brazilian.
And again, hats off to the Ferdinand Mateba's decoy. I was fooled. I was captivated, ready for him to hit it.
2 free kicks tonight from the 30-yard range or so. Mateba's passed on both of them, and then he had to go in the field of play from even more difficult angles. So it's kind of weird that Matebu is he's going for the degree of difficulty shots tonight. That's for sure. Always a threat, the Dutch winger is.
Always.
See how more aggressive the Demize are in this half. I haven't seen too many men forward yet, but I'm sure that will increase as the match goes forward if the score holds. They're going to have to head it back there. The goalie scoops it up. McCurry, even with the goal, has played pretty well tonight. Hadn't been called to action, though. Was called on that free kick, but no one was stopping that top left corner shot.
Nice first touch, sending it through.
So Dahl is definitely the threat for the Demize in the open field. He's really done a good job getting forward in opportunities. Haven't seen much from Ireland tonight, though. He's had better matches.
So I guess Alan Rivera is going to check in at the next opportunity.
Alan Rivera is set to come in. He is coming in now. Rivera on to the pitch for some action. He is coming on in place of Mokahedi. So offense for defense switch here. And that's headed away behind goal. It's going to be another corner kick.
You'd like to think this would be the time that they would have brought Hoth in had he not already been brought in just for the second half. It may be time these last 20 minutes or so to not necessarily park the bus, but get it close.
Well, I don't know if the Rangers can get too complacent and park the bus. And there's still 20 minutes left in this match plus stoppage time, so we'll see. The ball is slowing down, though. If this was the first half, there'd be a lot more opportunities.
Agreed.
And I think the Rangers are very fortunate to have that set-piece goal, considering how little opportunity they've had otherwise compared to the opportunities they were having in the first half. Too quick of a throw in there. And no, actually, I think it was a Rangers throw in, and Joplin thought that was theirs. So more time off the clock here. 71st minute. Rangers with a 1-0 lead. Once again, everybody's drying off. The crowd is officially stopped raining. Most of the crowd has put down the umbrellas. Now enjoying the scene there. Home team up 1-0. Haven't had much to cheer about this year in terms of score, especially last match where it got to 4-1 at the end. But
so quick, so just viciously quick.
Oh, interesting foul taken there. This is going to be a dangerous free kick opportunity. The Demize have to like this opportunity. Looks like Matias Pezos, the sub, is going to be the one to take this kick. Not sure if he has the angle for the shot here, but 8 bodies in the middle for the Joplin, and no one gets a hold of it, and it's cleared away. Alan Rivera, excellent clearance there, and the danger is averted at this time, and actually dribbled out of bounds by the Demize. So Rangers avoid what could have been a dangerous situation there.
Yeah, that could have been a lot worse.
This half has really been decided on set pieces. So obviously with the Rangers' goal there, and the Demize arguably had a better position for an opportunity there than the Rangers did on their goal, and nothing came of it. Herrera picks it up. More time taken off the clock. You can see the players are aware of the clock for the Rangers. They're in no rush right now. As Rivera gets a header up there, but everybody was already starting to run back.
I like it.
Matebu is playing more central forward position this half. He was more on the wing to start the match, and I wonder if that was adjustment made since Matebu had his touches limited in the first half compared to the standard that he's had, a lofty standard, that is.
And when we say touches, we mean touches. He touches it really fast, really quick, lots of times. He's a joy to watch.
And we talked about this last week with the Houston Dutch Lions. Like none of those teams had seen each other play, other than maybe a couple of replays on YouTube. And you didn't know, a lot of those players didn't know what to expect from each other. These teams have played each other. Joplin and Little Rock, they played 13 days ago, for that matter. It's fresh memory. So, and it looked like they made a conscious effort to take Matebu out of the match in the first half, and they succeeded. All his touches, that's going to be a foul on Sadal. That's probably going to be a yellow card, too, tugging at the jersey. Let's see if he gets called in. I think that was Hoth.
That was a kind of a breakaway inhibiting sort of yellow card.
And that was a yellow for Hoth. The second yellow of the night. The first yellow actually went to the person he subbed on for in Meyer. So Hoth is the only player sitting on a card right now. But a blatant foul tugging on the jersey. It wasn't a clear path. That would have been a red if it was a clear path, I believe. But Hoth knew what he was doing there. Free kick, about 45 yards out for the Demize. Let's see if they get this ball in the box. Oh, ball in the box, and it sails over everybody. I think everybody was surprised there to see the ball go way over everybody's heads. I think they were expecting it higher up in the box, and that ball sailed. Not a lot of wind here. None, actually, at this moment. Was gusting earlier as a shot on goal there. Coughed up. Herrera coughed it up, but no one was there to tap it back in, and Little Rock avoids what could have been a disastrous scenario there. If you want to be a sponsor or partner of the Little Rock Rangers, excellent opportunity to be represented in your own community here in Little Rock, you should please email info@littlerockrangers.com. Also, site information at littlerockrangers.com to follow all the information regarding your favorite team in Arkansas's capital city. James Smalling here in the 76th minute with the famous Sir Ian Darkbeer.
Always a pleasure.
Nothing really. I mean, we had the goal, and it's otherwise been a pretty dull half.
But the clock is rolling, and we have the lead, James. It's a pleasure to watch.
Little Rock played with the lead before against as Trevor Reed tried to make something out of nothing there with that run. But Little Rock has played with the lead before against Joplin, but they had to defend a lot more time with the lead last match than they did here. They only got 15 more minutes, plus they have the support of the home crowd behind them, as it looks like Joplin's going to make 2 more changes here at the next dead ball. Adrian and Charlie Foster are lined up to sub in here for the Demize.
And those aren't related. They're not brothers. That's Adrian and Charlie Foster.
You never want to make presumptions on a broadcast, but Adrian has the one-name Brazilian name, so you would have to assume he's Brazilian. We were not provided with that information,
but still, there's something about that one-word name that kind of makes the hair on the back of your neck stand up, and you got to just think you got to watch that guy.
I'm not sure if we're going to get a sub here. I'm not sure what the ref actually called. Is he calling a foul?
Might have been just a little unnecessary argy-bargy out there on the pitch, but that happens. People get wet, they get mad, they get behind.
Jen Pfeiffer giving Viola some instruction there during that dead time. Now Viola's shouting out some instruction. I wonder if Little Rock is going to bring some men back here to play some defense. If that was the information distributed to Viola. And there go the subs. Adrian and Charlie Foster on. Looks like Jordan Speed and Ali Sadal actually subbed out. Interesting. Actually, no, Sadal's in. He was standing by the touchline where the players were subbed out. Daniel McBriarty, one of the subs. Brady Rotert, the other sub, coming out for the Joplin.
Oh, Ferdinand Mateba plays it straight through.
Excellent clearance there by Joplin. On the run there was Reed, excuse me. Another sub for Joplin. And this player is not on our roster.
Number 23, he's Michael Jordan or LeBron James.
Sadal is coming out here. I think Sadal was walking off the pitch last time and realized he was going to be the next sub. Interesting substitution there for Joplin. You got to wonder how threatening these players are that they subbed on. I mean, Sadal was the best threat. You wonder how much speed he lost, though, as the game wore on. How much pressure will be on Ireland now that Sadal is not creating up top. And we'll see what the sub does.
I'm not hypnotized by the green shoes, but I like them. And if you like green shoes, there will be plenty of them out here, as well as the orange and the purple for the next couple of games next week. We're going to play 2 of them. We're going to be here on the 10th and the 12th. It'll be the last home games of the inaugural Little Rock Rangers season. So come on out. Support the Rangers. Join the Red Order. There's still plenty of time. If you want to be a sponsor or a partner of Little Rock Rangers, just email info@littlerockrangers.com.
This is the only match of the night in the NPSL.
So we have the eyes of the league upon us.
Or the division, at least.
The world,
the
I like
South
to
Central
think.
Conference.
I think we have the eyes of the world. And when I say the world, I mean the world. I'm talking about Australia, Mexico, England, Brazil, Scotland, Germany, Spain, the Netherlands, South Africa, and Cabot.
If the results hold, the Rangers actually will move up in the tables, jump 2 teams. Obviously, teams still to play this weekend. But they will move up to 8th in the tables. Top 6 make the playoffs. Still a long way to go. You got to string a couple of results together. Can't just win one. But
3 straight might get them in the playoffs.
got to hold on to this one, too, as that ball sneaks through. Might have been offsides, but no harm, no foul regardless, as that ball flies off the foot of Danton, Ireland, who has had better matches this season. He scored in multiple matches so far for the Demize, but hasn't had too many threatening moments tonight after scoring what ended up being a go-ahead goal against the Demize, or against the Rangers 2 weeks ago in Joplin.
Rangers kind of taking their time getting it together here as we enter into the 81st minute.
Something else to keep an eye on for the Rangers, if the result holds, the 2 teams that would be ahead of them they'd be tied for 8th. The two teams ahead of them, Liverpool and Dallas, Liverpool Warriors, I should say, not to be confused with Liverpool SC.
I knew they were coming over to play Chelsea out in Los Angeles. I did not think they were going to take the Rangers on.
Well, Liverpool Warriors and Dallas City FC are both played the same amount of games as Little Rock would have played tonight, and they only 1 point and 2 points ahead. So you cannot rule out this. I mean, this is huge for the playoff implications. I mean, still, that shouldn't be on the front of their minds right now, but the Rangers aren't out of it.
The opportunity to extend the season with something like the playoffs and get more repetitions, more touches, more opportunities to play together, they're getting better and better as they play together. This performance tonight by our Rangers, I would say, is probably the most complete that I've seen.
Well, Matibu here on the right wing, he crosses it back. I'm not sure. He's running out of space. It'd be impressive if he creates something here. He's done crazy things before, and he does earn. No, it bounces off Matibu, and it's going to be a throw-in for Joplin. I thought he was going to find a way out of that one in near impossible quarters there. 2 more home matches for the Rangers this year, pending any playoffs, of course.
3 days apart.
3 days apart.
Or 1 day
indeed.
apart, actually. Two in 3 days.
Next Friday, they'll be playing the Shreveport Rafters here at War Memorial Stadium. Kickoff at 7. And then Sunday, they'll play division-leading Tulsa Athletics at 6 o'clock. Tulsa, dangerous team, but should be a good home finale.
Looks like Ferdinand Matebu might be coming off.
Matebu is coming off, and subbing in for him is Mauricio Hernandez. So they are going to get Hernandez in for the offensive threat. We'll see what Hernandez does. 83rd minute here, so time's running out.
I'm feeling a fast break, James.
Let's see what kind of fresh legs Hernandez brings. Always a threat. Hernandez scored the Little Rock goal, the first goal of the match in Joplin 13 days ago. So he knows what it's like to score against this squad. And you can see those fresh legs coming out there. He's running after everything. A little too aggressive there. But they're calling the foul on Hernandez. I think the ref was waiting to see where that ball landed.
That's a too fresh foul. He's just too fresh.
His energy level is definitely not on par with everybody who's been playing the full 83 so far. Another thing, a lot of these players, I mean, it's one thing to play 83, 84 minutes as we're approaching, and we're in the 84th minute now, but these players that have played the whole match were in pouring rain for the first 45, 50 minutes.
Absolutely. There's probably some cold flu allergy medicine in someone's future.
But the conditions have improved, as has the scoreboard for the Rangers. 1-0. 84th minute.
And
fans who did brave it out here are.
I don't think we lost many. I don't think we lost many.
They went for cover at halftime. Can't blame them. It was a nasty first half here in Little Rock.
I'll tell you what, we want to give a big shout out to the $2 ponchos provided.
Some fans even braved the weather with no poncho, no umbrella. They're still a little soaked, but still having a good time by all means. Or at least it appears. As this game has just, I mean, I haven't really seen much urgency from Joplin.
I was just thinking
from teams at this point in the match.
I was just thinking that.
And part of it is their biggest threat had to get subbed out in Sadal. Ali Sadal had probably the best chance of the match for either team if you take away the free kick goal, with back-to-back headers on the far post in the first half. The first one, Nick Doyle, the goal scorer, who's probably the man of the match so far, made a goal line clearance. The second one was saved by the goalie.
It was a good save.
And here's Hernandez.
Oh, he had the right idea. Just didn't get enough on it.
There's a little urgency Joplin showing, and then the front line doesn't make the run, but we're starting to see the midfield. Since that time is running out here, we're in the 86th minute, and the Rangers from the 1-0 lead are trying to add an insurance goal here. On the edge there is Ferreira, and he draws the foul. David Hillman, we're being told, is the Joplin player, number 23, who subbed on.
James, I'm checking out some of our live fan feedback on the internet, and folks way up at the top of Kavanaugh and Van Buren up by Mount St. Mary's say they can hear the match. They're excited.
Not as many people here with the rain keeping some away as previous matches, but those who are here are loud and proud right now. They've got a lot to cheer about, in all fairness. As Little Rock is taking their sweet time on this free kick. They know time is on their side. The ball goes in the box, but Trevor Reed unable to get a clean header at it.
And I think you nailed it, James. It's pretty sweet.
It's got to be gratifying for this team. I mean, inaugural season, you're finally putting together a complete performance. We'll see what happens in the final minutes here, but you're at least looking at a draw at this point. Then again, I'm sure the managers have emphasized all week, you let 3 goals in the last 6 minutes here against Houston, albeit different team, different circumstances. As here's a break here. David Hillman, the sub. Tall guy. I don't know if you can see how much taller he is, Ian, than everybody else on the pitch, but
Nice
he
control.
could be an aerial threat. But the ball's down here with Trevor Reed on the edge of the box. Can he get across? No, just missed the touch. It's gonna be a goal kick.
Thought
Here.
he was
The
gonna make the corner.
goalie asking for the ball. He wants to go fast. He gets time is running
Someone
out.
can tell time.
And he also has a clear look at the scoreboard. The War Memorial Stadium scoreboard only has a clock on one end here on the south side, and
Did he?
the Demize can actually see the clock.
I guess the referee did not appreciate the roll of the ball before he made contact.
More time taken off there, the clock for the Rangers. I'm sure they won't mind that. They almost win this possession as the ball gets cleared down the pitch. And got away with an elbow in the back there. James Halpin did. Play on, says the referee, as Doyle just boots it. It's going to fall back to Marcelo McCurry, who's going to play up. I bet we see McCurry play up a little bit more here in the final few minutes. Nothing really to lose when you're only down 1 goal. And here's a shot on goal, speaking of.
Outstanding save, Herrera.
Herrera did a great job coming off that line. That really came out of nowhere. I mean, 2 seconds before that, I wouldn't have thought there would be a shot on goal there. But
Goalie's way off his line.
But the Rangers take a deep sigh of relief there. But they're not out of the woods yet. 89th minute. We'll see how much added time there is. There have been about 5 subs made this half, so there's been a little delay there. And a card.
Demize goalie about out at the 30-yard line. They could probably sneak one over. Oh, my.
You got a run here.
What do we have here?
Trevor Reed down the left wing. He's got one man to beat. And what a tackle that was.
Ouch.
My goodness, Daniel
I thought he got the
Tesoro.
ball first, but may have a little bit of a...
Daniel Tesoro had to be really careful there. Not only was that potential booking if he misses, that was also near the edge of the box. It would not have been a penalty, but it was close enough to make you think twice. And he made a great tackle. I think it's going to be Houston throwing too. Or Houston, excuse me. Joplin throwing. No, they're going to give it to Little Rock. Wasn't sure if that deflected or not. Rangers, no hurry to take this. We're about to enter the 90th minute here. Holding on to a slim 1-0 lead. Joplin is threatening, though. Haven't seen Joplin look this threatening all half, but I think they realize the urgency. Everyone forward. Stands the goalie.
And while you definitely want to finish games, we do have a card being carried out there by one of the Rangers. You want to be careful.
See what the Demize can do here. Excellent sub. Adrian's been an excellent substitution. He's really given life to the midfield that was lethargic this half. And Trevor Reed, who's had an excellent match, gets that ball out and down in the pitch. Hernandez makes a slight jog at it, but no one has even passed the 40-yard line for the Rangers at this point. As Hernandez almost picks it off regardless. Oh, that would have been tricky. And the ball headed in just out of the reach of Dayton, Ireland.
That could have been worse. So I'm thinking 4-3-2-1. What do you think, James? We out of this thing yet?
Well, we've reached the 90th minute. The ref is not looking at his watch, so we are going to have extra time. We don't have any of those fancy scoreboards like the European leagues do. I can't see how much time's left.
With all the wholesale substitutions and platooning they've done in the second half, there's got to be at least a minute.
There has been some strategic time wasting from Little Rock, just sneaky stuff, taking their time over a free kick, rubbing the ball an extra time on a throw-in.
Nice.
So we'll see if the ref accumulated that. He's going for a whistle, No, he didn't. The ball's played forward. Hernandez he just can't get there in front of the goalie. The ref looked at his watch. I don't think he's going to blow it here. I think this is going to be last chance for Joplin, though. And they need to get the ball down because
give him one drive into the box, and let's hear that whistle.
9 men up for Joplin. They get it out wide. Can he keep it down and across goal? No. And that's going to be a goal kick. I think the ball went out of bounds. The ref takes a look at his watch.
Yep.
And not ready to the yellow card, time wasting.
Oh,
no, excuse me. That was on David Hillman, I believe. I can't tell if that was on David. I think that was on David Hillman. He gave a little extra shove in the back there. That will just be for the record books, though, with so little time left. The ref did take a look at his watch right before the booking there. He's not going to blow the whistle yet, though. That's a great job by Haas keeping that in.
Beautiful.
And Hernandez plays that down the sideline.
It almost looked like a
pool table.
The ball dribbles
out of bounds. Joplin's going to have to get this in quickly. Another peek at the watch from the ref. As Adrian tries to get the ball forward, he knows time is running out. He gets it wide. Looks like it's going to be one more chance from Joplin trying to play the ball wide. They get it to Pezos, the substitute, puts it in the box. And almost cleared out of the danger and
Another
not out of there yet. And there it is. Poked away Ireland. Josiah Ireland was having none of that. Extra time here in Little Rock. We're at least a second, maybe third minute of extra time.
Rangers with the lead.
Ball kicked forward. Trevor Reed can't keep it down. Adrian gets it back. Back out wide to Pezos. Pezos throwing anything he can in the box.
Clear it, and let's hear the
ball
whistle.
Is cleared. Play on. Ref hasn't taken a look at his watch. Adrian is going to keep playing. Almost poked away by the Rangers, and they're going to call a foul. There's going to be a free kick here. Oh, cheeky play there from the Rangers. I couldn't see. Did you see who that was that tried to poke the ball away there, Ian?
That was, I believe that was Sam Tejada.
Sam Tejada, who subbed in. I'm surprised he wasn't booked for that.
We're getting a little mouthy, it appears.
The goalie is up for Joplin. Marcelo McCurry is in the box.
This might be the last touch of the
night. The full
night.
gray kit there, just on the far post. The ball in the box, and it's going to sail harmlessly. No one can even put a head to that. That should be the final kick of the match. The ref takes a look at his watch. He might let the goalie kick it, but this is looking like it's going to be the first win for the Rangers.
Ball to the other end, whistle to the lips.
We're in at least the third or fourth minute extra time. The clock doesn't run in extra time here at War Memorial Stadium, so it's all guessing. As
there we go, come on.
Gets another about 10 seconds there by heading the ball down and right to the Rangers. Final whistle blows. The Rangers have won 1-0 for the first win in NPSL club history. Excellent job by the Rangers. 65th minute free kick goal from the captain, from Gabi Viola. And the fans here that stuck out the pouring rain have reason to celebrate. Excellent performance by the Rangers. Really slowed down the tempo in the second half, especially after the goal, and did all they needed to hold on to the win. One or two scary moments there at the end, but Joplin really is going to be remiss on not scoring on those first opportunities they had in the first half.
Never got as ugly as it looked like it had the possibility to. Some attitude, some unfortunate happenstance, but gotta say it's nice to see the Rangers win one here at home at beautiful, slightly damp War Memorial Stadium.
The rain has stopped and the celebration has begun for the Rangers. They take this 1-0. Once again, Gabi Viola, the Brazilian midfielder, new jersey, new number, but takes the free kick and puts it in the top left net, as you'll see on the replay here after the match. If you want to rewind back on YouTube here, if you're watching us on YouTube, it's the 65th minute.
And if you want to come out and be a part of it, or watch it on the internet and feel a part of it. Get in touch with the Rangers. Be a sponsor. Be a partner. Email info@littlerockrangers.com. And we'd like to thank everyone that came out, all the mascots who unfortunately were unable to play due to the weather. We want to thank Arkansas United and Central Arkansas Alliance. And once again, happy birthday, Ross Reagan and Billy Glasscock and Jacob Fluhardy.
As you see, a sigh of relief for the Rangers.
Playoff bound, maybe? Playoff bound? What do you think?
Well, we'll see if they can put a few together, but finally a complete performance. They've really probably felt bad after that last match where they let a 1-1 draw slip away against the second-place team, Houston.
I certainly felt bad.
But they split the series with Joplin this season. Lost 2-1 in Joplin 13 days ago and avenged it with a 1-0 loss. If this was Europe, they would advance on aggregate with the road goal.
Absolutely.
But I think they'll be satisfied with the 3 points for the win. As the standings sit right now, Rangers up to 8th place. They surpassed Houston, Regals, and Corinthians of San Antonio.
I believe they're ready for Liverpool.
Well, they've drawn with Fort Worth Vasqueros, who they also drew with earlier in the season here in Little Rock, and are now 1 point behind Liverpool Warriors, 2 points behind Dallas City FC for the last playoff spot. Now, some of the teams we mentioned still have to play this weekend, so we'll see. Joplin remains in 5th place with 6 points. They have 2 matches in hand, however. Tough matches coming up. The final homestand of the weekend, or of the year for the Rangers, versus Shreveport Rafters FC this Friday at War Memorial Stadium. Match starts at 7 o'clock. Tulsa Athletics leading Tulsa Athletics, 6 o'clock Sunday, June the 12th. Get your tickets online at littlerockrangers.com. We'll hope to see you here. If not, we'll see you on the broadcast. For the famous Sir Ian Darkbeer, I'm James Poling, where the Rangers have won against the Joplin Demize 1-0. Have a great weekend.
Cheers.